Hey, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Achakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. And as you can see on my phone right now, I'm on my lunch break. Just wanted to do a quick lesson. You can see something called a red herring. All right. Just got through the other night watching, last night watching Elder Apostle Gabar's video and Elder Apostle Tahar's video, and they both on to something, they both on to something. And we could tell that in one verse, one script that's been coming out a lot is being not ignorant of Satan's devices. And I tell you one thing that's a device is his fucking lies, man. All right. Yeah, there may be a real coronavirus out there. All right. Which there is, there's a plethora of viruses. All they have to do is just close their eyes and dip into, put their hand in a jar and pick out the first thing that comes up and make it a lie to make everybody believe it. And it so happened to be COVID-19, which I highly recommend Akim to watch that video Apostle Tahar did. It makes good points. It makes very good points, But this whole thing could very well may be a red herring. All right. And as you can see on the screen, of course, it talks about, dried smoke herring. But no, I want to focus on number 2, where it says something, especially a clue that is or is intended to be misleading or distracting. This is one of the biggest red herrings I've seen in my lifespan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that old, but this is the biggest fucking lie, because everybody believes this shit. And dude, the fear of the people, that now the fear of the people is people are quarantining them damn selves because their fear of quote unquote COVID-19, whether it's real or not. All right, it's a red herring. All right, because me personally, I haven't seen no one drop dead around me, or I haven't seen no one who has the virus. Because when the days come, because the scriptures do say that there's going to be a virus, plagues to hit this place. I'm pretty sure, damn well sure, that I'm going to see, we're going to see individuals who are really sick with some bullshit that cannot be healed only if a prophet puts their hands on them and calls on the name of the Lord. I'm pretty sure. Okay? They're just trying to push this because you remember back in 2019 in November, they had something called ID 2020 when Bill and Melinda Gates were going around the world, especially in the Africa area, testing out vaccines and shit. All right. So this is a whole setup to get the whole world vaccinated. And how they're going to use the vaccination through the chip, straight up. This is the inception of the chip becoming mandatory, and it looks very clear of what they're trying to do, because the COVID-19 is the best implementation or misleading thing to get people chipped. Because the ID 2020 was the whole thing. Get it? ID 2020. All right. They started implementing these things late last year, 2019, and now they're turning it into action. I think Bill Gates put billions of dollars into that 2020 ID 2020 thing. If you see, he just stepped down. A lot of the CEOs are stepping down, and they're saying about 300 others are going to be resigning in the next 300 months. The next 3 months. You see? Let me get Jeremiah 51 real quick. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. Yeah, they fucking pissed because they're getting lied to with these things. But I'll tell you one thing. These other nations are in cahoots with the one world order. Okay? Straight up. Because who the other nations getting ran by? It ain't no fucking delegate or something like that. A prime minister. No, it's the elites. They run the world right now. It's the elite of Edom. Only one heathen nation rules, and all the other heathen nations are in subjection, and the righteous nation is in subjection to this one ruler. And it's right as of right now, it's Esau. Okay, I'm going to go back to Jeremiah, but of course I'm going to get a classic script very swiftly. All right, in Job 9:24, because we know who was given into the hands of. So this is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. And who are the faces of the judges? This goes along with Ecclesiastes 10:6, where it says, folly is set at great dignity, but the rich sit in low places. All right, who are the rich? Who are the judges that sit in low places, that their faces are covered? The prophets that you see on the highways and byways doing their thing week in and week out, who you see flooding the internet with the truth. All right, starting from Apostle Tahar on down under the title of GMS, man, because that's who has the right doctrine. Straight up. I don't know who else does. And I've done a thorough research of these other camps. They ain't got it. I'm going to say it straight up, because things are starting to get very distinguishable. And who has the spirit and who doesn't. Who's fucking around and who's not. Okay? And it's clear and evident that the men of Great Millstone ain't fucking around right now. All right? We're just telling you it straight up and raw, up and down. All right? Going back to Jeremiah chapter 51 and 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Exactly, they're pissed. Okay, everybody's economy is dwindling. Okay, and that Babylon is AKA America. Okay, all right, because you got to remember Jeremiah. He was a prophet. Yes, he was during the time of the Chaldeans. All right, the Babylonians. Well, he was in the transitionary time. You know, so he was in between. He was a prophet during the time of King Josiah. So that was before the Babylonians ruled. So that was during kind of the time of the Egyptian, Assyrian, the Egyptian, and the fading Neo-Assyrian empire. And then ultimately, when you get the battle with Pharaoh Necho, which is the battle of Megiddo, that's when, you know, everything transferred over into the Babylonians. When you go, they're trying to get to the battle. The Pharaoh Necho had to go through King Josiah to get to the battle of Carchemish. All right, and then that's where the Babylonians defeated the Neo-Assyrian Empire and the Egyptians and became the rulers. So he was during that time. All right, so of course he's going to be talking about the major, you know, the major kingdom at that time. But this is prophetic. Prophets always spoke in manifold or trifold or doublefold type dark sayings, man. And this right here is speaking about what? Today. All right. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, meaning her philosophies and her red herrings, her fucking lies. All right. Therefore, the nations are mad. Exactly. Nations are pissed off right now. This is a red herring. This COVID-19, yeah, it might be a real virus out there. People really might be catching it, but it's not outbeating stroke deaths. It's not outbeating the heart attack pandemic. It's not beating the stress pandemic. Okay, you see what I'm saying? People die every day. The only deaths I'm hearing about is COVID-19 deaths, and how many cases are in each state or in each country too. Okay, but what about the ones who done fell out? How many people done fell off a cliff today? How many people got hit by a car today? How many people who got taken off of life support today? How many abortions have there been today alone by the nigger woman? All right, what about that? What about those pandemics? All right, because those are all plagues in my eyes as well. You see? All right. So this is just something that's a fear tactic to do what? Get people to take that chip. And people gonna line up to take the chip. Oh, we need a cure to this. I don't want to be blase blah. Okay, yeah, go ahead. You know. So I just wanted to make this lesson real swift, real quick, and show that, hey, this may be your big ass red herring to further the agenda, and I'm fine with that. because it's all a part of prophecy. You can't do nothing against the truth before it. So call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Chakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Brother Kasha Qual. Until next time, I'm say shalom.